Hello guys, it's me Karthik. Hope you guys are doing really good. So in this video we are going to talk about how we can send an email with the help of dynamic template and also with dynamic data. Okay, in our previous video we have learned how we can generate a dynamic template and how we can use it as part of Java code. Now we are going to create some variables in a template and replace those values with the Java code. So let's get started here. First, let's create a dynamic template. So first you log into the sending grid, then you go to the email API. There you have a dynamic template. Create dynamic template. Okay. So let me take something like dynamic template 123. Click on create. This will create a template for us. You have to remember this ID, that is we are going to use as part of Java. Now select some template which you feel it's good for your need. Okay, so let me select something here. So yeah, let me select this, then click on this editor design. This will load our template. Okay, now here let me change this so that I can dynamically you know replace it in Java code. What you need to do, you have to create a variable in these codes, two braces you have to keep. Okay, so let me change this as well. Let me change this to, let's say, last name. Okay, then you click on save. So this is our template. Now in our from Java code we are going to replace these two values. Okay, now if you click on sign up me, there is some URL which we need to add. Okay, let me give something like this. You click on save, go back, take that template ID. Okay, now let me close the server which is running. Now let me create a reusable method here. Okay, so something like public void dynamic template with values. Let's take something like this. Okay, so the steps are going to be same, only thing is we need to add the template and replace the values. Okay, to do that let me take something called this, where we have explained the steps like email, from and to objects we need, right? So let me take email. From email is equal to new email of, we need to add from and to. Okay, so from is from Karthik 534 at the rate gmail.com, and the name, KB tutorials. This is my from address. Then to address as well I need. Okay, so to email is equal to new email of KB Karthik 662 at the rate gmail.com. Then let's say Karthik. Okay, our from and to completed. Now let's take a mail object is equal to new mail. Now let's set that template ID here. So set template ID. Now go here, copy the template ID. Okay, and paste it over here. Remember, if you have a single extra space as well, it is going to fail. Remember not to have any spaces. Okay, there is some code flaw I guess, because while they are taking they should have removed that space, but they are not removing. So be ensure that. Okay, now set from email will be like from email. Okay, then we have the template data, right? What is the template data we need to replace? We need to replace the name and the last name. Okay, name and the last name, right? So to do that, let's take a personalization variable called personalization of new personalization. Okay, in this personalization we need to replace that value with add dynamic template data. Key will be the name of the, it's like a key value pair. Okay, key should be the same name which we have given in the template, guys. Name is a name I given it, so let me take that name, and let me take this as Karthik. There's a one more variable I have, that also I need to take. What will happen if I don't take the same template with the braces? It will come if you don't take. Okay, last name, and this is Beti. I hope last name spelling is correct. Yeah, it's correct only. Now we have this personalization, right? In personalization only we need to set to address as well. So to email. Once we have this, we need to add that personalization variable back to the email. Okay, so add personalization back to personalization. Okay, this personalization variable is completed. Now we have to build a request and response. Okay, so for that, sendGrid, let's say like sendGrid is equal to new sendGrid of key. Okay, key is nothing but our key which we have generated, not this template key, guys, which we have generated as part of our application. Okay, so in our previous videos we have explained that we are getting that from application properties. Okay, so in order to connect to the SendGrid, we have created one project. There we have got this key, which is very important. Okay, without that you cannot send that emails. Okay, so that SendGrid we got it. Now if you want to send email, you need to use this API function. There it is accepting the request object, right? So let's build the request object first. Request is equal to, let me take it as request, new request. Okay, then request dot, here set body will be like mail dot build. This will be the body, and this will add, it throws some exception. Let's add it into the method signature, which is IO exception. Okay, then request dot, we have set method will be like post method, right? So post method, then request dot endpoint, we need to set the endpoint, that will be like mail slash send. Okay, this is my request object. Now sendGrid dot API of request. Okay, this is our request object. This will this will give us the response object. So let's use that response object directly. Response. Okay, so let's return the status code, response dot get status code. Okay, so change the return type to the integer. Now it's time to hook this service method back to the controller. Okay, so to save some time, what we can do is let's copy paste this method and use it here. Send the dynamic template with variables like this. Let's copy and create a method of same type, and service method, let's change this to dynamic template and with the values. Is this the one we are referring? Yeah, I think this is the one we are referring. Yes, cool. Okay, now our controller is also formed. Now let's run this application. Main spring boot -run. This will run our application. In the meantime, let's set up our postman. So my application is running at 9013, guys. As of now we are not getting anything from the body. If you want, you can directly add it, not a big deal. Okay, I hope you guys have a clear idea until now. If you have not cleared anything, let me know in the comment section so that I can help you. If we let's go one step at a time, on a high level. Like what we did is we have set the from email with the spelling correctly, to email as well spelling correctly. If something is going wrong, right, this will this will not send, that's why. And template as well, then we have set that from and to to the mail object with the dynamic data being set properly and that personalization being added back to that mail object. Then with the help of sending it, we are sending that email like this. Okay. So these are the steps, guys. Let me click on send here. Okay, so this should ideally send. Now you could see 202, right? So let's open that email and see whether we got that or not. Now you could see there is a new email, and here you could see Karthik and the last name Beti. Yep, this is how we can send, guys. Hope it's useful.